do want to pull on this thread a little bit. You're talking about
Okay.
the ecosystem and removing those barriers. So your colleague Laura Croushore and Stacey Weismiller at Centropolis wrote an article recently, Utility Dive, which was really exciting for us, and flagged that if regions align around shared goals, fragmented progress can become a connected national movement, a quote, climate manufacturing commons, where ideas, talent, and production flow across borders, right? With that in mind, what role do you see New York and similar regions playing in shaping a national climate manufacturing commons to reduce that friction that you talk about being such a barrier?
That is a great question. I think it's a few things. We this year started talking to other regions because they would like some version of S4C to exist.
Mhm.
I'll just out of discretion won't name what those regions are. But one of the things we observed, and this actually where the op-ed came from, is that a lot of times I think folks don't realize how much power states really have. It really is kind of like its own little country. They
Mhm.
have different priorities, different focuses, because in most cases, most states, and the thing I love about the US, it's not that they're trying to be selfish. They're trying to make sure that at the end of the day, their people are taken care of, right? Those priorities, if you're not looking up, a lot of times you're missing what can happen if we're able to think through manufacturing as something that's truly borderless. So if we can get folks to have a bigger vision of what's possible, if maybe I'm not thinking about Western PA or North Florida or South Georgia, but to think of it more like, hey, there's a lot of collaboration here that needs to exist. And if we do that, the math starts to drop for everyone and everyone wins. And so that's a big part of what we see. If you can get to a place where maybe we can't all do the same thing, but if we specialize and we make it more borderless and we have the right agreements, everyone in the sector wins because we'll protect jobs, we'll get the manufacturing costs down, and we'll get to a place where we're able to build really meaningful partnerships.
Building on the experience that you've had at scale for climate tech, can you share an example of where investing in building those relationships really unlocked deployment that wouldn't have happened otherwise?
Yeah, I can actually give a really specific regional example. There's an alumni of ours called Claw
Mhm.
Industries. They're making basically a different type of cement that's more sustainable. It's harder. That's using recycled materials. They're doing incredible, actually, doing really incredible work. When they first got involved with our program, they had done some research. They knew roughly what needed to happen, but they're kind of stuck on in terms of like, how do we make this consistently at the
Mhm.
next scale that we need? And they very ambitiously, which is a great and funny part of their story. They actually bought a manufacturing facility. They brought a shutdown plan, said, we have
Mm.
this big plan we need to build out. We have this product we think we know how to make, but we're not there yet. What do we do? And so we were able to connect them with RIT. RIT helped them in a number of ways. Same thing, Golisano Institute, their team sat down with them, and very like while S4C was teaching them about what to scale and like the different MRL subthreads,
Mhm.
our IT was working with them on like, here's what you need to do to fix the science of this product. And as you
Mhm.
think about your supply chain and your inputs, your feedstock, here's what else needs to happen. And they worked with them for a long period of time, longer than the program. So even after the program
Mhm.
wrapped up, they were still working together.
Awesome.
And I say that because like we, S4C has a set budget. RIT has a separate budget that they will to tap into to say, look, is like we know that scale can take you this far,
Mhm.
but we have access to other state resources to help you become successful. And Claw was able to take advantage of that.